kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett.
Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome to another Madden 23 semi-experiment, just kind of a fun little video. I guess you could count it as an experiment video. In today's little one-off video, we are going to be spinning a wheel, 2 wheels, in fact, and we are going to be trying to spin this wheel to go undefeated in Madden 23 and have a perfect season, something that hasn't been done since 1972 and the Miami Dolphins, the only perfect team in NFL history. Now, in recent memory, there has been some teams that have gotten very, very close. One hitting very close to home in terms of me, that being the 2007 Patriots, falling 1 win short of the perfect season, losing to Eli Manning, David Tyree, Michael Strahan, and the New York Giants. Still gets me when I think about it. I hate David Tyree. As a person, wonderful human being. I'm sure he's fantastic. But as a player, as an NFL player, hate his guts, despise him, want him to fall off a cliff. So, with that being said, we are going to try to build a team from wheel spins to try to go undefeated, a perfect 17-0 record in the regular season, then go undefeated throughout the playoffs. So that means a perfect regular season, 17-0. Then you go divisional round, makes it 18. Championship round makes it 19. Super Bowl makes it 20. So that is the goal for today's video. And if you're wondering where I came up with this idea, I actually saw it over on the Ant Ortiz on his channel. He mainly does MLB The Show videos, so if you ever wanted to go check out his channel, then he does MLB The Show rebuilds, MLB The Show simulations, all kinds of stuff on the show. So if you want to go and check out him, he actually uploaded this video a few days ago. But on the MLB version of it, so that kind of gave me the idea, that kind of sparked an idea for what I wanted to do on Madden. So I was like, you know what, can I make this work with Madden? I think I can. I've seen other Madden YouTubers do it for like Ultimate Team and stuff like that. So, I mean, I feel like it could work for franchise. Why couldn't it? So once we get into the video, you guys will understand, but just know that Ant Ortiz, I don't know if he came up with the idea, but he's the one that I happened to see do it, so that's who I'm going to shout out. So if you want to go check out his channel, feel free to. It's just the Ant Ortiz. I could leave it down below in the description, but I'll probably forget. But he's a pretty well-known name in the MLB The Show community and on YouTube in general, so just look up the Ant Ortiz. You should be able to find him. So that's where I got the idea from, so shout out to him, and I hope this works. We'll get into the explanation of how it works in a second. I just want to say thank you guys. What am I, Mike Tyson? I just want to say thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got plenty more creative ideas on the horizon, so I hope you guys are excited for that. If you are, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get into this wheel spin and see if we can build the perfect team. Okay, so here is the wheel for the NFL teams. It's got all 32 NFL teams on it. We're going to spin the wheel 1 time per player. So how this works is we're going to spin this wheel, the team wheel. Whatever team we get here, I have another wheel where I'll spin a position. And then whatever position we get, I have to choose that player from that position for that team that we got and put him on the team to make sure that we can go 17-0 throughout the regular season and then a perfect season later on into the playoffs. It's going to be difficult, but we know it's possible to go undefeated in a Madden simulation season because I've done it on the channel before. So it is possible. We just have to get the right players and combinations and stuff. There's going to be no injuries, no fatigue, nothing like that. Just one season simulation to see if we can go 17-0. And how it's going to work is we're going to get one quarterback 1 running back, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 starting offensive line. And by the way, offensive line, I don't pick position by position. I don't go, oh, I want this left tackle, I want this center. No, we're going to get the entire offensive line group of that team. So whatever spin I get, whatever team I get, and whenever I spin on the position wheel to get the offensive line, that's the offensive line. So we could either get the Seattle Seahawks offensive line, or we could get the Cowboy offensive line. It doesn't matter, but it's going to be the entire, from left tackle to right tackle and everything in between. That offensive line position group is going to be our group. So that's how that's going to work. And then on the defensive line, it'll be a little bit different. We'll get 1 right end, 1 left end. We'll get, depending on what scheme I want to play, maybe 2 defensive tackles, or maybe 1. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play a 3-4 or 4-3. I haven't fully decided yet. So either one, and then we'll go same thing with linebackers. We'll get 1 outside linebacker, 1 right outside linebacker, maybe 1 to 2 middle linebackers. Then we'll get 3 corners, because we got 3 wide receivers, so we'll get 3 corners. We'll get 1 free safety, 1 strong safety, 1 kicker, and 1 punter. So that is how the positions work. No injuries, no fatigue, nothing. It'll just be that. So that's how everything's going to work. I think it's time to spin the wheel for the first time and see what is the first team and who's the first position we're going to get to try and go 17-0. So we're going to spin this wheel right here, and we are going to see what team we're going to first. I'm really hoping we start out strong with maybe a strong quarterback. The Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, so the Cincinnati Bengals are up first. That means that we have the possibility of getting Joe Burrow. Now, it's not guaranteed, obviously. We could also get the Bengals offensive line. So we're going to spin the position wheel. What position are we stealing from the Cincinnati Bengals? Give me quarterback. Please give me quarterback. Give me quarterback. We got Joe Burrow. Yes. Oh, this video is underway. We got Joe Burrow. I'm going to put it down on my phone so I don't forget. Joe Burrow is the first player on the list. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you. All right, now I'm going to eliminate that so that we don't have to get it again. That's the big thing. I don't want to get it again. I'm going to keep the Bengals, though, because there's other positions on Cincinnati that we could possibly get. So I'm going to keep the teams. But we've got Joe Burrow. So we're starting out with, like, what is he, like an 89 overall superstar development? Or maybe he's an X Factor in Madden. I think he might be an X Factor. So we're starting out with a huge quarterback. That's if you want to go 17-0, you got to get a top quarterback, top 10. And Joe Burrow's certainly in there. So, all right, running back maybe up next. I don't know. We got lucky with quarterback to start off with. So I don't know what position is going to be next. But we are going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, so there are some interesting positions on this team. We could maybe get like Josh Allen. We could get, I don't know, maybe if we get running back, we get Travis Etienne. I don't really know. Let's spin the wheel and find out what position we're taking from the Jaguars. It's not a great team, but there are some good players. We are getting left end. Left end for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to have to quickly, where's my controller at? I'm going to have to quickly go to I have the Madden loaded up here so that when I get the stuff. So the starting left end for the Jacksonville Jaguars is Fadokasi. Okay. Not a great, not a great pickup for us. Falorenzo Fatukasi. All right, he's next up. They can't all be winners, ladies and gentlemen. They can't all be Joe Burrows. So that is the second wheel spin. Now we go to spin it a third time and see if we can get something better than that. That's not going to help us go 17-0. We're going to the Commanders. Okay. The Washington Commanders are next up. Now, if we could get Chase Young, if we get Terry McLaurin, anything would help us here. The Washington Commanders offensive line. The Washington Commanders offensive line is going to be what we get. Okay. Okay, I got to make sure that I know who the Commanders offensive line is. So that means we get the left tackle, Charles Leno Jr. Charles Leno Jr. Then we get Andrew Norwell. So we're starting out with a pretty average overall-wise offensive line. Then we get Chase Roulier. Chase Roulier. And we're going to be the Washington Commanders because of their offensive line, so I don't have to move everybody around. Then we get Trey Turner as the guard. Trey Turner. And the right tackle is Sam Cosmi. All right, that's going to be... That's a little interesting right there. That is a little bit interesting with that offensive line. So far, our only big hit has been Joe Burrow. We are going with the next wheel spin to be the Houston Texans. Okay. The Houston Texans are not known to have very many great players on their team. That's why they're a bad team. But we're going to spin the wheel and find out who is next. What position are we getting? If I get an offensive line position, I'll just respin. We're getting a wide receiver. That could be Brandon Cooks. Let me check and see who... I don't have to pick Brandon Cooks, but he could be an option here. So the wide receiver options for the Commanders are Brandon Cooks, Nico Collins, John Mechie, but he's injured, so I don't think I can be able to pick him up. Philip Dorsett. We're just going to go with Brandon Cooks. He's the highest overall, and he is he's the best player on the Texans. He's the #1. So we're going to go with Brandon Cooks as our #1, possibly #1 receiver. And I'm going to keep receiver on here because we still need 2 more. So we're going to go back to the wheel, spin it again. What is the next position we are going to get? I kind of want to knock out like safeties. I want to knock out the corners. We're going to Miami. And Miami's got a lot of good players. If we could get wide receiver again, we could possibly get Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. If we get defense, we could get some good players. We're going to middle linebacker for the Dolphins. I think that's Jerome Baker, but let me take a look to make sure. I'm pretty sure that's Jerome Baker. Middle linebacker for the Dolphins is Jerome Baker, 78 overall, so he's going to be our starting middle linebacker for this possible undefeated team. Okay. And I'm going to keep middle linebacker just in case we need to play a 4-3 or a 3-4. In that case, to get a second middle linebacker. So right now we have quarterback, offensive line, 1 receiver, 1 left end, and 1 middle linebacker. And we're going back to the Texans. Okay. So we got Brandon Cooks the last time we were on the Houston Texans. What can we get this time? Anything but receiver. We are going to go left outside linebacker. Is that still Zach Cunningham? Is he still outside linebacker in Houston? Left outside linebacker is Kevin Pierre-Louis, but he's actually injured right now, so we're going to take Jalen Reeves-Maybin, who is the same overall. Yikes. Okay, Jalen, how do you spell his name? Jalen Reeves-Maybin is our left outside linebacker. So our defense is not great so far. And we're going to eliminate left outside linebacker because we only need 1 of those. Left outside linebacker is not looking good. Our defense is not looking good in that case. Let's go to a different team. Let's not go to the Texans again. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, the Steelers have, obviously, TJ Watt. That would be the #1 option that I would want to get. But also they have DeAndre... What's the wide receiver's name? Deontay Washington? Is that what I'm thinking of? Okay, offensive line. I'm going to remove that and spin again just because we don't need offensive line anymore. I was just waiting to get it again. We are gonna get offensive line again, so I'll keep eliminating until we get all the offensive line positions just to get rid of them. We should only have center and left guard left, so that's good. I'm hoping we get left out or right outside linebacker. Right outside linebacker. That's TJ Watt, right? Wait, no, he's left. TJ's left outside linebacker. Who's the right outside linebacker? Yeah, TJ Watt's a 97 overall. He's a left outside linebacker. Who's the right outside linebacker? Alex Highsmith. No, this defense sucks. This defense sucks. We were so close. We got the Steelers and we got linebacker. We just didn't get the right linebacker. Oh, well, we got the right linebacker. We didn't get the correct linebacker. Oh, that's so stupid. No. Okay. So, Alex Highsmith is our right outside linebacker. This defense is not going to go 17-0. I'm just telling you right now. And now we're going to the Detroit Lions. Okay. The Lions have a few good positions. They got a good corner, a good wide receiver in Jameson Williams. We do need 2 more wide receivers. We are going to get the fullback for the Lions. I don't know if they have a fullback. Do the Detroit Lions have a fullback? Do we even need a fullback? They do. It's Jason Kabinda. You know what? We don't need a fullback. I'm going to respin. It's not because the Lions fullback is bad. We don't need a fullback. We're not going to go fullback on this one. It is going to be the strong safety for the Detroit Lions. Man, I was hoping we get like the Bills for that. All right, the strong safety for the Detroit Lions is Deshaun Elliott. So is a 79 overall. It's not bad. Obviously, I wish it was better. Deshaun Elliott. There we go. So Deshaun Elliott is now our starting strong safety. Not many positions left, but a whole lot of teams left to go. So let's keep spinning and find out what this is going to be. Here we go. It's the Tennessee Titans. Okay. The Tennessee Titans. All right. And I just realized that I didn't have my camera recording for that entire intro and for the first half of this video. So I apologize for that. I'm a complete idiot. So now I have it up. God, I'm stupid. All right, so the Tennessee Titans, if we could get Derrick Henry, that would certainly help because it's only a one-year simulation. We are going to be getting the punter for the Tennessee Titans. Who's the punter for the Tennessee Titans? I don't even know. The Tennessee Titans punter is Ryan Stonehouse, rookie from Colorado State. Ryan Stonehouse is our punter. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now we go next spin. Let's see what we've got working with us. The Buffalo Bills. Finally, a really good team who we could possibly get free safety Micah Hyde. Or is it Jordan Poyer? One of them is the free safety. We're going to be respinning just so we can finish up these offensive line things. That should be the last one, right? No, we have left guard still. So once we get left guard, that'll be the end of the offensive line stuff. We are going to be getting the Bills running back. So that means Devin Singletary. I thought I was going to say kicker for a second, which would have been Tyler Bass, which would have been a good one. But Devin Singletary, 80 overall, is going to be our starting running back. Let's just say Devin Singletary. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Terry. There we go. Let's just say this team's not going to go 17-0. We have not gotten the players, or let's just say we haven't gotten the positions that we need in the right times. If we would have got TJ Watt, that certainly would have helped us. We're going back to the Bungles. Back to Cincinnati for the Bengals. Okay, we've already gotten Joe Burrow here. If we could get T. Higgins or Tyler Boyd, that'd be awesome. They obviously have Jesse Bates. But we're going to be getting the right end for the Cincinnati Bengals, which I think is Trey Hendrickson. I think. Let me quickly double check. It is. 86 overall. Trey Hendrickson is coming to the team, so that helps. He's only started development, but that helps. Because he's an 86 overall. That's never bad to get an 85 plus. And now we go back to the wheel of teams to keep spinning. Haven't gotten the Patriots yet. Haven't gotten the Rams yet. We are going to go to Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks have a few guys that are worth taking. Obviously, wide receiver DK Metcalf. Let's go. They have Jamal Adams, but he's a strong safety. We are going to be getting the respin. We finish up the offensive line there, so now we don't have to worry about respins anymore. Whatever it lands on is what it lands on. We are going to be getting the wide receiver. Yes! DK Metcalf is coming to this team. DK Metcalf. So now we have Brandon Cooks and DK Metcalf for Joe Burrow to throw to. We're going to keep the wide receiver on the board for one final spin because we need 3 wide receivers for this thing to work. Because we need 2 outside receivers and 1 slot receiver. We are going to, next up, the Indianapolis Colts, who we can't get the running back. We already got a running back, so we can't get Jonathan Taylor. But we could get Michael Pittman, or we could get tight end Mo Alley Cox. Is he the starting tight end, the best overall tight end for the Colts? Let me quickly double check. The starting tight end for the Colts is Mo Alley Cox, 73 overall. So he is going to be our number 1 tight end and our only tight end, Mo Ali Cox. All right, so we can remove tight end. This team's not gonna go. This team's not gonna go undefeated. Let's just say that. We need 1 more receiver. We need all corners, right? We don't have any corners. So we need 3 corners. We need 1 free safety, 1 kicker, and possibly 1 more D tackle or middle linebacker. We'll figure it out. But the next wheel spin, we are coming up on the end. The next wheel spin is going to be the San Francisco 49ers. All right. The 49ers obviously have a lot of talent. If we could get Debo, that would be awesome. But it doesn't look like we're going to get Debo. We're going to get the kicker. We're going to get, out of all the weapons the 49ers have on the team, we get the kicker. Unbelievable. The kicker is Robbie Gould, 79 overall, 39 years old. Robbie Gould. Thank you. I appreciate, out of everybody on the San Francisco 49ers, of all the positions they have, all the skill players, we get the kicker. I appreciate that, wheel. Next wheel spin is going to be the Raiders. Yes, the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay. Now, getting Devontae Adams would be big. And it might happen. Nope, it's going to be the free safety? Yes, okay, the free safety for the Raiders. Who's the free safety for the Raiders? It is Deron Harmon, former Patriot. Okay. Deron, autocorrect keeps getting me. Deron Harmon is our starting free safety. So it's not looking great. This team is not going to go undefeated. I will say that right now. Next team up, who is it going to be? Who is it gonna be? Back to Pittsburgh. Back to Pittsburgh. We've already gotten Alex Highsmith, the right outside linebacker for the Steelers. We are going to be going to their defensive tackle spots. So who's the starting D tackle for the Steelers? It is Montravius Adams. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know much about him. Montravius Adams. I know a lot of players in the NFL, but I don't know a lot about him. So that means we are going to run... What should I run? Should I run a 4-3 or a 3-4? Let's run a 3-4. So that means we need another linebacker. So I will take away D tackle. We don't have many spins left. We only need 1 receiver. We need 1 more linebacker. And we need 3 corners. We are going to Carolina. Okay. Carolina has Shaq Thompson, which would be awesome. They have J.C. Horn. They have DJ Moore. DJ Moore? Okay, DJ Moore is coming here. So our wide receiver core, funny enough, is Brandon Cooks, DK Metcalf, and DJ Moore. That is a really solid wide receiver core for Joe Burrow to throw to. So I'm excited about that. That's a really good one. Our running back's Devin Singletary. That's good enough. Now we need 3 corners and 1 middle linebacker. So we have 4 spins left. We're going to Dallas. We could get Trayvon Diggs. We could get Leighton Vander Esch. It's going to be corner. Trayvon Diggs is number 1. Trayvon Diggs is our maybe number 1 corner, depending on how deep we go, like what the overalls are. He could be our number 1 corner. All right, 3 wheel spins left. 3 wheel spins left. We are headed to LA for the Chargers. The Chargers have... Who are their corners? They have J.C. Jackson, but I think he might be injured. But it doesn't matter because we're going to get the middle linebacker for the Chargers. Who is the starting middle linebacker for the Chargers? It is... Starting middle linebacker for the Chargers is Drew Tranquill. He's the highest overall. They also have Kenneth Murray, but I'll take Drew Tranquill since this is a simulation-based challenge. Drew Tranquill is our second middle linebacker. So we also have, who was our other middle linebacker? It was, where's he at? Was it, no, it wasn't Montravius Adams. Who was our other middle linebacker? I know we have 2 of them. Jerome Baker. Jerome Baker is our other middle linebacker. So I can't eliminate the other middle linebacker spots, so we'll just have to respin if we get middle linebacker again and hope that we get corners. So we only have 2 spins left. They got to be corners. I guess I don't have to spin it anymore. Cleveland Browns, Denzel Ward. Since they have to be corners, I can take Denzel Ward. So our cornerback room is looking pretty good with Trayvon and Denzel. Who is going to be the final wheel spin of the video? Our last corner is going to come from the Miami Dolphins. And I think that the Dolphins have... Yes, they have X-Man, Xavier Howard. Our cornerbacks are elite. That's going to help us because our safeties are not great. So, Xavier Howard. All right. That is the team put together. I will go into Madden 23 and put this team together officially on the Washington Commanders, so I don't have to move the the offensive line around. And I will see you guys in the franchise for this 1-year simulation. I hope this team can go 17-0 and then into the playoffs, but it doesn't seem likely from what we've just spun here. So I will see you guys there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. It is time to find out if this wheel spin is going to work out for us. Are we going to go 17-0? I don't know, but I've put the team together. We have Joe Burrow at quarterback, Devin Singletary at running back, DK Metcalf, Brandon Cooks, and DJ Moore are the 3 wide receivers. We have the entire Washington Commanders offensive line. Not amazing. Chase Roulier should be starting, though. Not an amazing offensive line, but it's pretty average. Then we have Mo Alley Cox as our starting tight end. And then on defense, we have Fatukasi. We have Adams, who should be the #1 D tackle instead of Daron Payne. I'm going to move that down because we need to switch this, change the scheme. We need to run a 3-4 instead of a 4-3. There we go. So that is perfect. There we go. Now we have Adams as the starting defense tackle. We have Trey Hendrickson, who they took star development away from, it looks like. Well, that sucks. I could have swore he had star development. And then our corners, Denzel Ward, Trayvon Diggs, Xavier Howard. Our linebackers are Jerome Baker. Actually, I want Baker to be #1. I thought the #1 would be on the other side. Drew Tranquil, Jerome Baker, Alex Highsmith, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, free safety Daron Harmon, Deshaun Elliott is the strong safety, and then kicker punter Robbie Gould, Ryan Stonehouse. Yeah, this team's not going to go undefeated. We have a pretty solid offense in terms of like weapons, but the offensive line's not great. The defensive line's not, or the defense in general is not great. The wheel was not kind to us. The wheel was not kind to us. I will simulate halfway through the season and show you guys how the team is doing so far. And basically, we'll find out halfway through the season if we're going to be undefeated or not. I don't think we will be. I don't even think we'll be over 500 at halfway point through the season. So we'll find out. I'll see you guys at the midway point of season 1. Well, the only season. We are nowhere close to being undefeated. We are 1-6. This team is bad. I told you this team was not gonna be undefeated. This team is bad. There are no injuries, no fatigue, nothing like that. This team's just not good. The offensive line's not good. We kind of got screwed there. The defense is not good. We're probably getting torched. We're getting no pressure on the quarterback probably. Let's go take a look at these stats halfway through and see exactly what's going on. But we have 1 win. If this was the go undefeated or the go winless challenge, we still would have failed, but we'd be a lot closer. So right now, through halfway through the point of the season, see, Joe Burrow's having a pretty decent year. 1,600 yards, 11 touchdowns, 3 picks. The offense, I don't think, is the problem. It's the defense. Devin Singletary's got 462 yards, 3 touchdowns so far. DJ Moore, Mo Alley Cox, and DK Metcalf are all doing okay halfway through the season. See, we're just not getting any pressure. 3.5 sacks is the most we have right now. Daron Payne's got 1. Daron Payne shouldn't be playing, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Maybe next time we'll pick more than 1 defensive tackle just to make sure. Interceptions, Tranquil's got 1, Elliott's got 1, Trayvon Diggs got 1, Daron Harmon's got 1. I mean, we could have the normal Commanders team and it wouldn't help us make the playoffs. So this simulation has already been a failure. This wheel spin has been a failure, but let's simulate to the end of the season and see just how bad this team actually is. I will see you guys in the playoffs. We won't be in there, we won't be involved, but I'll see you guys then. Okay, we finished the season. We went 5-12, so we actually won 4 more games in the last half of the season. Yeah, we failed the challenge. We didn't go undefeated. If I was going to do this again, maybe I will do this again. I would probably change a few things. I would probably get another backup running back, so we'd have 2 running backs. I'd probably get maybe 4 wide receivers just to be safe. Maybe 3. I'd probably stick with 3 wide receivers. Stick with 1 tight end probably. But I might get an entire like separate offense line. Like I spin a wheel for a left tackle. I spin a wheel for a center. Like maybe we do it that way instead of just taking the entire team's offensive line. And then on defense, I'd probably do more than 1 defensive tackle no matter what formation we're playing. And that's about it. Probably on defense. I just got unlucky with the wheel spins basically. But I'd probably do everything the same. Maybe get 2 safeties for each. Maybe. And then we could probably like switch them around, I guess. That could be how it works. So if I do this again to try and avenge myself from having such a poor record last time, I probably would change up a little bit and change up how we spin the wheel and how many players we get per position and stuff. So that would be something that I would change. Let's take a look at the stats before we end off this video because I don't want to be associated with this team much longer. Joe Burrow finished this season with 4,600 yards, 33 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. He had a really good year. He just didn't have much help around him. Devin Singletary just squeaked over 1,000 yards, 1,002, 8 touchdowns. Joe Burrow even got 2 rushing touchdowns. 3 1,000-yard receivers. DK had 1,100. DJ Moore had 1,077, and Mo Alley Cox had 1,018. But DJ Moore had 15 touchdowns. That's pretty crazy. And I mean, Brandon Cooks was also pretty close to getting 1,000 yards too. Jerome Baker had 135 tackles, 10 sacks for Trey Hendrickson. Interceptions, Deshaun Elliott had 4, Drew Tranquil had 2, Xavier Howard had 2. So I'd probably do a few things differently, but otherwise, we just got unlucky with the wheel spin. There wasn't much I could do about that. So I may revisit this challenge in a little bit, maybe like in a month or 2. Come back to it, try to avenge myself, get a better team to try and go 17-0, because I know it's possible to go 17-0 and then undefeated throughout the playoffs. We just got to get better wheel spin luck. Unfortunately, we didn't get that in this version of the challenge, in this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, leave your comments down below for any suggestions for other Madden experiment type videos you want to see me do. Otherwise, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I appreciate that. Hit the like button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.